Let me see your stomach. Come on, lift up your clothing.
Never. I don't have any obligation to cooperate.
Oh, I get it. You're shy about your gut, huh? Too many steak dinners? Don't be ashamed. I'm not someone to judge a patient, no matter how fat they are.
You son of a bitch! You can't talk to me like that.
Ooh, you're getting angry, huh? Great, now stay just like that.
I don't need your jokes. How dare you insult me? I want my lawyer.
All right, maybe I went a little far, but that's fine. Now's my chance to check his eyes. Discoloration in the whites of his eyes. Looks like jaundice. Roni, mark it down.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Jaundice.
All right, time to prove the need for a CT exam.
We should compare our symptoms to the possible illness candidates. If the likely candidates require a CT scan to be identified, there is ample evidence to have one taken.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. Guess you're pretty useful sometimes.
Did you just impart genuine praise on me, Doctor?
Hey, I give credit where it's due, you know? Now let's get to work. Yo, mister. How are you feeling today?
You really are an idiot, aren't you? I'm not falling for this trickery.
Is that so? I was just trying to make small talk, you know? Interesting. His cholesterol level is unusually low. Roni, make a note of that too.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low total cholesterol.
All right. The only remaining symptom can be gained through a CT.
I concur, Doctor. The necessity for a CT examination is undeniable.
Excellent. Looks like our favorite patient's about to get a CT scan.
We should move to the examination room then.
Now that we proved a CT exam is necessary, it's time to teach that old fart a lesson.
I must advise against teaching any lessons, Doctor. Patients must be treated in an appropriate manner.
Oh, I know, Roni. I'll treat him just how he deserves. Hey, geezer. I'm gonna prove to you that you need a CT scan.
What?
Roni, show him.
Yes, Doctor. This is the record of the current diagnostic progress.
And now, you need a CT exam. Is that all right with you, Mr. Assistant Secretary?
No, you fool.
Well, then let's hop to it. Roni, get us some approval, will ya?
Understood, Doctor. Sending the request now.
Suit yourself.
Congratulations, Doctor. The patient's CT examination is now available.
Yeah, thanks. That was a breeze. I'm exhausted. Why did it have to take so long just to do an image analysis?
The images from the CT exam are ready. Please look over the results, Doctor.
Don't I get a break? Could have sworn we're supposed to have a scheduled break time, right? Liver's the size of a penguin. That ain't normal. Roni, make a note of that too.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Swollen liver.
Hey now. Color difference confirms that ascites is formed. Well, this explains the bloated abdomen. Roni, make a note of it. Write down the patient's got a pool in his abdomen.
I will abbreviate that, Doctor. New symptom observed. Ascites accumulation.
Materials we need, Roni. Let's continue with the diagnosis back in my office.
Yes, Doctor. I've already made the data ready for you in the office.
All right, Roni. Let's finalize the diagnosis.
Yes, Doctor. Good luck.
Congestive liver failure. It's common for this disease to be just a complication of something linked with heart failure.
Would you like to make a note of the congestive liver failure and continue the diagnosis?
Better safe than sorry. Let's continue on with the diagnosis. Roni, fill out the necessary paperwork.
Understood, Doctor. Please begin investigating the patient's primary disease.
Congestive liver failure. Possible heart failure link.
Yes, Doctor. If left alone, his condition may become critical.
He's gonna complain. We can't send him home like this.
Yes, Doctor. I have obtained approval to continue diagnosis.
All right, let's go. So, you understand? It's exactly how I just explained it. From the symptoms I've found, I can tell you you've got congestive liver failure.
Well, if you know what the hell is wrong with me, make the damn diagnosis so I can get out of here.
Unfortunately, I can't do that. I need to look into why you even have congestive liver failure in the first place.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Not at all, I'm afraid. The primary cause for congestive liver failure is heart failure.
Heart failure? Don't tell me.
Oh, looks like you do have an idea about this.
Of course not. I have no idea whatsoever.
All right, pal. Let's get clear on one thing. I'm a doctor. Even if a patient's a grumpy old man like yourself, I still have to save his life. So whether you like it or not, you're gonna tell me everything I need to know to diagnose you.
Damn. Suit yourself. Heart failure. That's preposterous. Yes, 2 years ago I did. But that has nothing to do with this. Arguing with you is making me feel faint, you quack.
Feel faint, huh? Looks more like trouble breathing. And that's not even my fault, you old geezer. Roni, make a note of Mr. Tillman's shortness of breath.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Dyspnea.
I see. 2 years ago, huh? What was that about?
It's all water under the bridge. It has nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm stumped. Looks like he still wants to hide things from me.
If I really do get sick because of you, I'll sue your ass into the ground. The country. This country needs me. What's a little chest pain compared to the well-being of our country?
I see. Chest pain, huh? I almost missed that one. Roni, write that one down too. Seriously, it's like pulling teeth with this guy.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Chest pain.
No youngster like you will stand in my way.
Chest pains and dyspnea. Man, you're so stubborn. My suspicions of heart failure are even stronger now. How about it? Ready to cooperate with the exam yet?
All right. I'll cooperate with you. But if you don't find anything, you'll pay.
Who threatens a doctor? Oh well, that's fine. Let's just continue the exam. I still have a feeling you're hiding something. Time for the EKG. Let's check this guy's heart.
Understood, Doctor. Beginning preparations.
T waves are showing negativity in this portion. How bizarre. Roni, add that to the list.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Negative T waves.
Q waves are too deep. This isn't the activity of a normal heart. Roni, write that down somewhere.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Abnormal Q waves.
Top of S1 and S2, I can hear some additional heart rhythms. S3 and S4. Roni, jot this down.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. S3 and S4.
Some odd sounds in his breathing. Discontinuous sounds. Roni, did you get that one?
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Discontinuous sounds.
All right. The patient's blood pressure is unusually low. Roni, add that to his file.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Low blood pressure.
What the hell? The B&P level in his blood is abnormally high. Roni, that's worth recording.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed.
Well, looking at the symptoms until now, there seems to be an abnormality in the myocardium. Roni, get us approval for an X-ray.
Yes, Doctor. Beginning the approval process. Request complete. The X-ray examination is now available. The X-ray results are in. Please examine the images, Doctor.
All right, let's take a look at them.
Dr. Cunningham, I must explain the details of this examination to you. An X-ray examination is the most common radiography. Using electromagnetic radiation called X-rays, it can produce images of the inside of the human body.
You don't say. Can't believe I'm getting lectured on X-rays at my age. heart's too large. There's definitely an abnormality after all. To look at the movement of the myocardium, an echocardiogram would be ideal. Hey, Roni, you think you'll sit through the exam?
Doctor, I am required to remind you that a patient's consent is needed before examination.
I knew you'd say that. Well, we can always narrow down the list of candidates again if we need to persuade him. But let's try going to the exam room, just in case.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Enlarged heart.
So, we found an abnormality in your heart after all. And that means our next step is to proceed with echocardiography.
I refuse. How dare you treat me like some leper?
Yeah, I get it. Stubborn as usual. Well, then let's talk about your past. What happened to you 2 years ago? So you aren't gonna tell me about that either, huh? Nothing. Well then, I'm stumped. Guess I'll have to find a hint from the information I've got.
Doctor, you have no choice but to check the symptoms against the candidates and look for clues.
Yep. Man, even you seem tolerable after dealing with that guy.
I do not understand what you mean.
Never mind. Come on, let's start the diagnosis. Well, the symptoms seem to all add up. Dilated cardiomyopathy. That's one serious disease.
Echocardiography is absolutely necessary to properly diagnose dilated cardiomyopathy.
Yeah, but we'll need some strong evidence if we're going to convince him. Wait, a relevancy to viral myocarditis. Don't tell me that's what happened 2 years ago.
Doctor, should we return to the examination room?
Yeah, damn old geezer. This isn't funny anymore.
You again, you quack? I will not let you examine me.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a plan this time too.
Well, what? What kind of scheme are you running here?
I don't know, just toying with the thought of leaking some interesting facts to the press. A certain politician who had viral myocarditis 2 years ago and collapsed due to heart disease.
What, you bastard? How the hell do you know about...
Bingo, huh? So it was viral myocarditis then.
What? Don't tell me. Did you...
Oh yeah, I lied to you. I needed confirmation that it was indeed viral myocarditis 2 years ago.
You bastard! How dare you? Who do you think I am? I'm not putting up with this any longer. I'm leaving.
Hey,
Shut the hell up! I will not hear another word out of you!
that's it!
Huh?
Now you listen to me. It doesn't matter who you are or what kind of powers you have. I'm a doctor, and as long as you're sitting in front of me, you're nothing more than a patient. Now, if you understand me, then shut up and let me do my job. Roni, send a request for echocardiography. We've got a date with the image analysis lab.
Request sent, Doctor. The echocardiography is now available.
Roni, is the echocardiogram ready?
Yes, Doctor. It is ready for you to review.
All right, let's take a look-see.
Dr. Cunningham, I will now provide you with more information on this examination. Echocardiography is a technique of using ultrasonic waves to form an image of the heart. This examination is a safe and essential tool for observing heart irregularities and diseases.
Thanks, I had no idea. I mean, it wasn't my decision to run this exam on him, but whatever.
Doctor, I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, carry on. Just as I thought. The left ventricle is enlarged. Roni, you got that? Jeez, it's even worse than I imagined.
Understood, Doctor. New symptom observed. Enlarged left ventricle.
Let's get back to my office and decide on a diagnosis. Okay, we got all the symptoms, Roni. It's time to decide on a diagnosis.
Yes, Doctor. Please narrow down the possible diagnosis candidates.
So it is dilated cardiomyopathy. Looks like the worst-case scenarios come true.
Diagnosis complete. Well done, Doctor. Shall we notify the patient?
Yeah. I'll tell him myself.
So, have you found out what's wrong with me yet?
Well, yeah.
So what is it, son? What's wrong with me?
Dilated cardiomyopathy. It's a disease where the heart muscle weakens. The myocarditis from 2 years ago is the likely cause of it.
Is it curable? When can I get back to the office?
There's a 50% chance you'll last 5 years. 10 years, maybe 30%. You need a heart transplant. Stop worrying about work.
Don't be ridiculous! Listen up, son. This country's in a pretty tight spot. It won't last without the honest folk at the range guiding it. Please, I love this nation, and I need to help save it.
Unfortunately, saving your life will have to come first. Take my advice. Move out to the country and wait for a donor.
I heard Assistant Secretary Tillman has cardiomyopathy.
Yeah.
Can't we do anything? Maybe beta blockers or angiotensin.
You want someone who could die any second running the country? He may live, but his political career is over.
We can't do anything? He's so passionate about his work.
Medicine has its limits, and passion doesn't save lives. If that's all, I'm gonna get going.
Oh, wait. I need to talk to you about Joshua.
Shouldn't you be talking to the kid's family?
Isn't Joshua your son, Doctor?
The boy hardly knows my face. It's not much of a father.
But, Dr. Cunningham...
It's over. Sometimes you need to learn when to give up.